Hey my boos, welcome to episode 5. In this episode, we will be contouring images. I want to thank you guys because if you made it all the way to episode 5, I think I'm doing something pretty good. It might not be great, it might not be grand, but it's something. Gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so in episode 5, we are going to be contouring images. So if you watched us, if you watched episode 4, I showed you how to clean up the image. Episode 3, how to import the images. Episode 2, I showed you the buttons to import the images. And in episode 1, I showed you all the buttons that you need to get started with Cricut. So in this episode, I will be showing you how to contour an image and turn it into the colors that you want it to have. So without further ado, I'm going to play you 5 and then stick around for 6, 7, 8, and 9 and all the other episodes to come after. Y'all, let's get to crafting. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever this video is reaching you. I hope it's reaching you in good health. Welcome back to my channel of Customized Juice Cross Effect and Crafting with Miss Juicy. I am Miss Juicy. If you don't know, now you know. Today in episode 5, I will be showing you how to contour your image. Now in our previous episode, we did go in and upload an image and I showed you how to clean it up. And today we will be contouring that same image. So when you open your design space, you will start with a fresh blank canvas. Let's go ahead and add our image over to our canvas. You're going to hit upload. You're going to find the image that you were working with. Ours was this Scooby-Doo. We're going to add him to the canvas. As a suggestion, I suggest that you size your image to a larger image. That way, so it's easier for you to see and easier for you to work with. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get started. Now, with me personally, I always like to work with a guide. A guide just helps you line up your layers a lot better than just trying to do individual Scooby-Doos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my image here and I'm going to hit duplicate. So you're going to right click and you're going to duplicate your guide. You'll bring your next image over. And then right here on the right hand side at the bottom, you're going to hit contour. Here on our contour screen, it gives you each piece of the image that is able to be, the color is able to be changed. What I honestly like to do is I like to hide all contours so I can work with the individual pieces that I want to change the color. I will show you 2 different ways that you can get the brown background of Scooby. I will show you a more easier way and then the way that I like to do it. So the easier way, of course, would be just to have the solid background. And how you get your solid background is you would hit hide all contours. And you see this large Scooby-Doo up here. This is the whole image blacked out basically. So if you just want to, have a solid brown background, you don't have to worry about cutting out the different pieces of brown. This is what you would do. So everything is hidden except for your full outline of Scooby. You're going to click off the box. And there you go. You have your full image. You can turn him brown. And now you have your background. You're going to bring it over your guide. Now, with it being a top image, of course, it covers your guide, but that's okay. You go up here to arrange, and you send it to the back. And there you have it. You have your solid background, so now all you have to do is put the color in for his ears, his eyes, and his tongue. Now, another way you can do the actual background for Scooby is this. We're going to go ahead and delete this so I can show you from a fresh duplicate. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate Scooby. Make sure that your duplicated item is highlighted. Come over here to your contour button. Again, you're going to want to go down and hide all contours. Now you're right back to where you started from with the solid Scooby-Doo. When you hide all contours, it makes sure that the largest piece of the image stays highlighted. So in order to remove the background, you have to click another piece. So you can click the actual pieces that you want to highlight in the photo, or you can come over here to the right hand side and pick your pieces. Now I will say this, sometimes Cricut Design Space acts a little wonky, so if you're picking the pieces from the actual image, sometimes it does not highlight the items that you're hovering over or that you're clicking. It might be a little off, so you might have to click a little bit above or a little bit below, or a little bit to the left, or a little bit to the right, depending on what Cricut Design Space is going through at that moment. You might not have an issue at all, but if you do, you can always come over here to the right hand side and click the items that you want to highlight. So we're working with the solid Scooby-Doo. We're going to go over here and we're going to pick the items that we want to be brown. So of course we want the majority of his face to be brown, which would be this part here. We're going to click the other part of his ear, and we're going to click his lip. And then we're going to go over here and deselect that full cutout of Scooby-Doo. So now all we should have are the brown pieces that we selected. Okay, so now we're going to click off of the image. So now all we have on our from our contour is the pieces that we selected. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it brown. All right, so now we can add this image to our guide. We're going to line them up. And there we have it. Now we're going to go back in and we're going to do his ears and his tongue. We're going to kick our guide over here on the right side and we're going to duplicate. We're going to move our duplicate over so we can see to work with it. Hit contour. We're going to hit hide all contours. Again, we have to pick our pieces before we can deselect our Scooby-Doo. So we're going to do the piece of his ear here and his tongue. We're going to go back over and deselect the full Scooby-Doo. And we're going to click off of our box. So now we have just the ear and the tongue. We're going to go ahead and change that color to pink. Now, here's a note. When you are ready to cut your items out on your mats, each layer will cut out in its own color, and it will cut the way it is contoured from the image. So here, when you cut your tongue and your ear out, it's going to cut on the mat just like this. So of course you want to make sure you have a piece of vinyl or whatever material you're using large enough to cover the space in order for that piece of the ear and the tongue to be on it. Granted, I know it's a lot of vinyl in here that is going to be wasted, but as time goes on, you'll learn how to manipulate your cuts to where you can save as much vinyl as possible. But just starting out, I suggest you don't change anything. I suggest you just cut it out the way you contour from your image. So we're going to go ahead and put this over our guide, line them up. And now his tongue and ear are part of the image. We're going to go back over here to our Scooby-Doo guide. We're going to hit duplicate. Move our guide. Hit our contour button. Hide all contours. Select his eyes. Deselect the large Scooby-Doo at the top. And click off the box. Alright, so now we just have his eyes. We're going to go ahead and turn those white. All right, guys, it's just that simple. We started off with a small project just so you guys can get the hang of how to contour. Now, granted, there are large projects out there that have multiple pieces that you can change the color. But, of course, just start small. Get the feel of contouring. Find your footing. Find the things that you like to do and that you don't like to do, what makes you feel comfortable. That way, you're able to that way you're able to contour larger items and feel comfortable doing so. So this is basically how you contour any image that you decide to import to your Cricut design space that is able to be contoured. So that's it, and that's all for contouring, guys. I want to thank you again for coming back to our channel and learning with us. So I hope you continue to come back. I hope this was informational and helped somebody learn how to contour. And if you did find any bit of this helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe so I can bring more content and I can grow my YouTube channel and I can bring lots and lots of information that I have built up in this brain of mine to you guys. Again, this is new for me, so I am learning. I don't know if you could tell or not, but I done got me a little setup to where my position of my camera is a little bit better, but it's not great, but it's better. So each video I do find myself progressing. So again, until next time, guys, you guys stay safe, be blessed, be beautiful. All right, y'all. Peace.